Wassup YouTube, PokePrimer here, proud and ready to deliver you a bit of a special video. I saw this earlier today, but I was in class, so I really couldn't do anything about it, but I wanted to come and talk to y'all about it now that I'm sitting in my room for a little bit. We had a new Pokemon revealed in the most recent Korokoro release, and I'm kind of intrigued by what happened. So we get this Pokemon here. It's called Magiana. That's it's going to be its Japanese name. So that's kind of cool. This is actually the first time in a long ass time that we've actually had like a new Pokemon announced that we didn't already know about. Like how, for example, previously, you know, especially at the beginning of 6th gen, we knew that Diancie, Hoopa, and Volcanion were coming because, you know, hackers got into the coding of the game and dragged those out for us. But we haven't heard anything about this Mon at all. So that's really kind of exciting because it's not very often anymore that we get anything like this from Pokemon. This just kind of threw me off. Like I was like, somebody said, "Oh, new Pokemon." I was like, "What the fuck?" No, there's no way there's a brand new Pokemon. No, there's no way. I mean, we've seen everything that 6th gen has to offer for us, right? Right? So right there, that's actually where some of the speculation comes in. You know, is this Pokemon going to be patched in to the Pokedexes for all the 6th gen games? Is it going to be patched into there so that, like, you know, when Pokemon Z comes out, Magiana can be used, you know, cross-platform between X and Y, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and then in Pokemon Z, if Pokemon Z actually does become a thing. You know, that's still a potential possibility because, you know, they'd also have to add in the Zygarde forms, which would probably work the same way as how Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre cannot be used in conjunction with battling against X and Y. I would only presume that Pokemon Z would only allow use of the Zygarde forms in battling other people with Pokemon Z, which would make sense to me. But, you know, is this thing going to be patched in there as well? You know, added in. That's entirely a possibility. But also, this could be the possibility of the first 7th gen Pokemon potentially announced. Because, you know, as I mentioned before, hackers were able to get into the coding of the 6th gen games and find out the information about the 3 unannounced hidden legendary Pokemon in Diancie, Hoopa, and Volcanion. But does that mean that maybe they missed something? Or is this thing going to be is this thing kind of a teaser for 7th gen? I mean, if we look at its design, typing hasn't been revealed yet. But if we look at its design here, it looks like it kind of looks like it's definitely going to be a steel type. If it's not a steel type, then there's something wrong. But it definitely has to be a steel type because of the fact that you know, its head is shaped like a gear. It looks like it has wires on it. It looks very robotic. It looks very metallic. So it definitely has to be a steel type. I'm going to predict that it's probably going to be a steel fairy type like Mawile. Just, you know, a lot better. But, just looking this thing over, I love its design. I think its design is really, really beautiful. Overall, just a really, really nice looking Pokemon. It is said to be featured. It is going to be one of the main features in the upcoming Volcanion movie, as apparently Volcanion is chasing after Magiana, is one of the only things that knows of its secrets and knows that it even exists. So that could be a huge teaser to the fact that this thing could signify 7th gen. I'm really kind of excited about that because I really do want to see more stuff about upcoming main series games, and if Gen 7 is the next thing coming, this could be a huge, huge step in the direction towards that, and that really, really excites me because I do kind of want to see, you know, a 7th gen come out. I want to see some new Pokemon. I want to see the competitive metagame gets shook up once again with the addition of a whole bunch of new mons, new moves, a whole bunch of other potential things that we could throw in there and mess around with. So, yeah, with that, that's pretty much all I need to say here. I'm really excited about this, and I will do my best to keep you all up to date about any new information that I can find about this as it is released. But if you guys are hyped for this new Pokemon being announced, please make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it. Till next time, guys. I'm PokePrimer. Signing